Prologue. November 1943. It was a sunny day in Tehran when Winston Churchill and Franklin Delano Roosevelt arrived by air to attend the Second Allied Leadership Summit of World War II, codenamed Eureka. Joseph Stalin, who did not like to fly, had finally agreed to a meeting with the American President and the British Prime Minister in the recently occupied Persian capital, which he could reach by private train from Moscow. Great Britain, the United States, and the Soviet Union had fought alongside one another for nearly 2 years to stem the Nazi tide that threatened Europe, yet their leaders had never before gathered together in the same room. Churchill himself later remarked that it was the greatest concentration of political power the world had yet seen. On the afternoon of the first day, Stalin appeared at Roosevelt's door with a hearty welcome. He insisted that Roosevelt stay at the Russian embassy in Tehran, citing a suddenly uncovered assassination plot. Polio had long since destroyed Roosevelt's leg muscles, so he was appreciatively surprised that his suite at the embassy included a newly built handicapped-style bathroom. But an atmosphere of suspicion hung over the proceedings. If Roosevelt had been expected to stay in the Soviet building all along, as the new bathroom suggested, it probably meant that he was being surveilled by Stalin's cronies. After a long chat, Stalin went away amused by the American president's cheery, casual approach to diplomacy, but judged him a lightweight compared to the more formidable Churchill. Roosevelt, on the other hand, believed he could do business with Stalin, known familiarly between him and Churchill as Uncle Joe. In Tehran, the three great leaders were perfectly in character. Roosevelt was charming, as always, attempting with finesse to establish favor with his Soviet counterpart. He made martinis and cracked jokes to ease the obvious tension between the other two allies. Stalin remained quiet and mysterious, projecting an icy confidence in his crisp military uniform and epaulets. Churchill stubbornly resisted playing nice with the Russian dictator and focused conversation on the war's multiple fronts, especially the eastern Mediterranean. While Stalin insisted on a definitive date for the cross-channel Allied invasion of France that would open a second front against the Germans, Churchill urged the American president to consider delaying the invasion slightly in favor of new operations to get at Germany through the southern Balkans. Roosevelt sided with Stalin. Operation Overlord, now remembered as D-Day, would be the main event.